Have you wondered what it's like to be trapped in a burning pot with no escape in sight? The situation regarding California's wildfires has become worse over the past 2 months, since these wildfires are continuing to grow at an alarming rate. Due to the sudden weather shift, California's climate has changed with the increase in drought seasons and change in wind patterns that intentionally fuels the flames. Not many people are aware of what causes these wildfires to spiral out of control. And if we don't act soon, now, California's environment and local population will start to feel the effects of the aftermath. What I'll be addressing today is how humans contribute to the increase in wildfires, what caused the weather to change in California, and how it affects the environment and local population. With large wildfires continuing to burn across the entire state, people are just wondering if it's another bad fire season. However, that's far from the case. Humans are also to blame for the lack of carelessness when putting out fires, as I can see in my visual aid. According to Andrew Moore of College of Natural Resources, 85% of wildfires are caused by humans, which contribute to, and not limited to, arson, unattended campfires, fire debris, and discarded cigarettes. And these photos over here show the aftermath of what these fires are doing. This is the Golden Gate Bridge, and over here is California burning. Over here is a single firefighter trying to put out the flames while trying his best efforts to save as many people as possible. It takes one decision to decide the fate of thousands of lives. Please make the right choice and put out your fires, even if it is a cigarette butt. With fire ban laws and multiple warnings to stay out of high-risk areas, people just won't listen. Events with fire-related cases keep increasing by the year, and if people don't act soon for their actions, these wildfire outbreaks will continue to grow out of control. California, unfortunately, has another month of unending heat and extreme wildfire risk. Fires that burn California's forests have started to increase and the winter is becoming shorter. The issue that contributed to the increase of wildfires is caused by the state's weather changing over the years. Over the past decade, temperatures in the state have started to increase, to which can cause vegetation to dry up at a faster rate. Especially, this can be bad in the season of fall, which deposits a lot of leaves so that the trees can prepare for hibernation. Now, I know what you're asking again. They're just leaves. Come on, man. I mean, why would I have to care about that? Well, according to Lizzie Rosenberg of Green Matters News, the land gets moist of its moisture in the final and winter months, and vegetation spends most of its spring and summer drying out, essentially fueling and spreading fires. See where I'm getting at? Even though fires are getting worse and worse every year, there is no strategy from California's local government to conduct countermeasures against these fires. Unfortunately, our climate is drastically changing all around us, and if we don't prepare for the next fire season, we would have to come up with strategies earlier on in order to prevent further damage from happening in the future. Wildfires are unpredictable and not only a danger to wildlife surrounding the area, but communities living there too. Wildfires originally help in the cycle of life to grow and replenish future trees to grow in their soils for hundreds of years in this country. However, if too many wildfires keep occurring in the exact same areas, it would damage the soil and prevent further vegetation from growing there. According to California's Department of Fish and Wildlife, atypically large patches of high severity fire can hinder the ability of an ecosystem to recover, potentially undermining conservation of native biodiversity by a long-term or permanent loss of vegetation. Not only can this destroy wildlife in the surrounding area, but it can affect agriculture and businesses. While fires can be considered destructive and can damage crops, including soil, harming livestock, and potentially endangering workers. Businesses can potentially lose everything they have, including their customers, since fires tend to scare away people, which can put them at a financial disadvantage, which not including the COVID epidemic. Fires can not only affect the ecosystem and forests, but impact livelihoods of the victims as well. Today, we discuss the cause and effects of how wildfires were created and the devastation they leave behind for California. The sudden change in weather patterns, not including the man-made disasters, caused the drastic change in the environment and affected the local population surrounding it. Since California is still engulfed by flames at this very moment, we can still prevent further disasters from happening in the future if we become stricter with fire ban laws and create strategies to prevent future fires from happening earlier on. We are on a strict time limit, and with droughts becoming longer and wildfires becoming more fiercer by the year, will we be prepared for the next fire season? Thank you very much.